The ingredients of overflowing generosity. These folks who were abundantly generous, they were given grace for the season they were in. They trusted God. God's going to take care of us. There's a grace for us when we give this way. When we say, okay, Lord, you're going to be first, and we're going to invest. Number two, they were under heavy affliction. The reality is you may go, man, this is not a time for me. I've got so much going on. My business this, and then this crisis is going on in my family with my son or my daughter. And you become so tunnel focused on that concern, pressure, or affliction that you miss out on what God's doing. Now, you're asking God to move in that, but you also miss out on the greater of what God is doing. And so just understand, these folks, they had heavy pressure, heavy affliction, some kind of big pressure or challenge. And yet they said, in the midst of that, we're still going to participate. Number three, there was an abundance of joy, the ingredients of overflowing generosity. There was an abundance of joy. We talked about this earlier. Verse 2 talks about this, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but they gave themselves first to the Lord, and therefore there was no limit to their joy. That's what abundance means. There is no lack, there is no limit. It is always accessible and available. Because they gave themselves first to the Lord, there was no limit to their joy. Number 4, here's the ingredients of their overflowing generosity. They had extreme poverty. This is just the facts. And what's interesting, and Paul is kind of this way, he kind of gets in their face as he's writing to the church of Corinth. He's like, you guys are much bigger and much wealthier. But let me show you this example. They gave out of their extreme poverty.